Merry meet everybody, how are you all? I hope you're well. I've missed it, I've missed you, I've missed you. I've not been around for a couple of weeks. I went away, so I couldn't do it then. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm so relieved to be back home. So relieved to be back home. You have no idea. So anyway, I am going to upload a video firstly today about making holy water. Now, I did upload a video before showing you all how I created my sacred space, and it was quite magical actually, because I didn't realise I was going to do it on camera, and then for some reason I just felt guided to do it on camera, and it was all done really, really intuitively. And I mean, I used this, I used that, I don't know if you can see it, a pen basically as an affirmation. And I used, for the first time ever, and I am going to do a separate video on this, I used this book here. Now, this is a book that I had made for me by a lovely lady called Lady Angela, who is the High Priestess of the Order of the Purple Cord, which is a group that I have recently joined. And they've been really, really supportive and really, really nice. And I've spoken to Lord Bob, who's the High Priest of the coven as well, of the group, and he's got his own channel. They've both got their own channels, and they're really, really good, so you should hook them up. Right, so anyway, I used this for the first time, and I've got to say it was really, really powerful. And my intention was to create space and to invoke the god and goddess, which did, and that for the first time ever I went like that. I held their hands, which I've never done before. So I'm just going to re-show you all how I made my holy water. So once I created my space, I took a few seconds to create my shield. Now, when I created my shield with this, it felt really powerful, and I did go a bit lightheaded. So that was interesting, because that's not happened before. Sometimes I've never felt lightheaded before, but I have. Yeah, I did feel quite. I felt the power. I brushed it. Sorry. Right. I really shouldn't have done that one for recording, should I? Okay. Such an idiot. Right, okay, so, making holy water. Lady Angela and Lord Bob have also done a video on this, and I have adapted what they've done. It might not exactly be how they've done it. I know that I don't say the invocation that they do, so this is what I did. So first of all, you've got your salt, and you've got your chalice of water. Now you might notice, sorry I didn't explain it in this one, you might notice this is my witchy room, but my altar has changed. I've changed the layout of it for Yule. I've put my goddess at the back with my god, and I've also got an offering, which I've not done before. And you'll notice that the more I learn, the more things change and become right, should I say. But I don't think there's any right or wrong with this. So, what I do, first of all, is I consecrate the water. And I use my finger. I don't know what you can see on this and what you can't. I use my finger. I put it... I've got the incense stick. I put my finger through the incense stick. And then I create a pentacle 3 times. So I go 1, do a circle, 2, 3, and then I go 3 times around as well. I do work with the threefold law. I know some people don't agree with it and they think it's very charmed-like, but I do follow it. I do think that what goes around comes around, and karma will hit you 3 times back if you know you send something out there. So that's why I do it 3 times, and then I just go up, see if I can feel the energy, and I can. I think it's quite nice how I've actually got the incense there, because it's kind of like just going over the chalice. Right, and then I do the same, I don't know what you can see here, I do the same with the salt. Finger in the incense stick. Okay, and 3 times around. I'm just going to have my finger there for a second. Brilliant. And it's interesting because I can kind of feel like this motion going through my arm as I'm doing it, kind of like the ocean, like waves going across my arm. It feels really nice. So again, 3, I work with the number 3 a lot. 1, 2, 3. And when I've done that, I'm then going to consecrate the water again by drawing 3 pentacles in the water. So 1, 2, 3, and again. It's amazing actually what I'm feeling right now. I've already done it once and I didn't get this feeling the first time I did it, so clearly doing it twice has just made it a lot stronger. The energy that's pouring out of my hands right now is incredible, especially this hand. Well, yeah, it is this hand, it's not that hand. Right, so there you've got it. There is now my holy water. And what I'm going to do, or what I'm planning to do, I'm not doing it today because this has taken a lot longer than I wanted it to. But the purpose of doing this was so that I could do this, which is the consecration of tools. Oh wait, hang on. No, I am doing it. Sorry, I've been told I'm doing it. I've got someone with me again. It only happens when I'm in my witchy room. Like I can feel someone talking to me. Like I can't hear them, I feel it. It's really hard to explain. Anyone would think I'm a crazy person. There's nothing wrong. I always say I used to look after children in a children's home, and they always used to call me weird, and I always used to say I'd rather be weird than be normal. So anyway, consecration of tools. This is an invocation, I think, or a ritual. I always get confused with all the names and labels, but it just says, before the Mother Goddess and Father God, I bring ... to be dedicated to your service. I'm assuming that's me. But then it says, pass the item through smoking incense, and then you say, by the power of air, you are now purified. Right, so what you're doing is you're cleansing all of the tools. So right, there's a reason why I've been told to do this then, because I don't think I've done it in like a year. Okay, so we're going to have a go. So let's take, what's on my altar a lot? I'm not going to do all of them. Let's do the chalice. We should have done this before, but let's do the